Breaking news, according to my source, WB Discovery wants to bring back horror characters in the form of a DLC pack titled House of Horrors. Now, that name is subject to change, but we're going to get directly into it. The first person on this list that they are looking to bring back is Freddy Krueger. Now, I know a lot of you probably scratching your head like, dude, ain't nobody asked for no Freddy Krueger. Why would they want to bring Freddy Krueger back? Well, I'm here to tell you, to be the first person to tell you that Freddy Krueger is one of the most popular and most famous horror icons on the planet, next to Michael Myers and next to Jason and a few others. So, people have shown that they are okay with NRS bringing back DLC characters because they brought back Rain and they also brought back Melina, which was a massive game changer. Melina and Rain sold fantastically across the board to the point where they threw all the old rules out the window and they're creating new rules. So this is one of the main reasons why Freddy Krueger will be coming back to the Mortal Kombat franchise for Mortal Kombat 12, according to my source at this point in time. So I want to pass this quick question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about them bringing Freddy Krueger back? I will give you my personal opinion. My personal opinion is I'm excited that they're bringing some of these people back because I feel like they put them in the wrong game. Now, don't get me wrong, Predator was pretty good in MKX and so was Jason, but I think Jason would have been a lot better in MK11, playing almost like a Shao Kahn type of character where he's, you know, a little hard to control, a little heavy, a little slow, and you kind of really got to get into the character so you can, you know, that could be your main character. Versus MKX, you can just beat the brakes off of people, go into slow-mo and do all this other stuff or whatever. So I personally would love to see Freddy and I would love to see Jason back, but also I want you to remember this is a massive opportunity for Ed Boon to do what he did in MK11. Now in MK11 he managed to make all of our parents and grandparents' dreams come true, including his own, when he put Rambo in the same game with RoboCop, as well as what's the guy named? The guy with Spawn, as far as putting him in the game, because Rambo and RoboCop, they ran the action hero genre back in the day. I think it was like in the 80s or the 90s they ran that, and they never really got to go head to head. So bringing those two action icons head to head in a video game, something that no studio has been able to do, that is fantastic. That's incredible across the board. We would have never got Spawn versus Rambo or Rambo versus Spawn, RoboCop versus, we would have never got those crazy mix up, right? As well as Terminator going up against RoboCop is a massive win for the studio. So Ed Boon being able to pull that off alone makes him a legend, because Terminator versus Rambo, Rambo versus Terminator. I think you get the point here. So let's go ahead and we're going to move on to the next person on this list. Now the next person on this list that they are looking to bring for the DLC pack is Ghostface. Now, Ghostface got a new movie coming out. Ghostface has been completely rebranded with new lore. This is not the same Ghostface that you once knew, the goofy, funny one, this, that, and the third. This is more serious, more deadly, more slashier, and I think that's fantastic for them to want to include Ghostface in the House of Horrors DLC pack. So I think this is going to be fantastic across the board. Now imagine Ghostface versus Freddy Krueger. That's a very dope matchup that I would like to see. Now this one right here is a no-brainer. It's a no surprise. I'm also going to be giving him a separate video to do more of a moveset update and things of that nature. But Michael Myers. Michael Myers is the #1 most requested guest character in Mortal Kombat history. Now Michael Myers was supposed to be in Mortal Kombat 11, but that was scrapped right down the middle. I think it would have been the perfect game for him because there's no running in MK11 and Michael Myers does not run. So when it comes to MK12, I'm excited to see and curious to see how they're going to handle him with this whole running mechanic, as well as it being a run button, you know, bringing back the run button. But my source did give me an update on how that run button is going to work and how it involves stamina. So you want to stay tuned for that video because I got a little update on that too. So Michael Myers and MK12, I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about getting Michael Myers and MK12? I think that's going to be extremely dope. Now, moving on to the next character. The next character is Dracula. Now, Dracula has been mentioned several times around the office and considered for Mortal Kombat 12, and he's made it as far as going all the way to the final stage to be considered for the DLC pack. The only issue that they ran into with Dracula is the fact that Nitara is going to be in Mortal Kombat 12. Now, you have some people saying we don't need 2 vampires, and then you have another person basically saying it would be great as far as Easter eggs for Nitara to go up against Dracula and them to kind of talk about, you know, their little backstories of sucking blood and things of that nature. I think that would be pretty awesome to see that happen there. So we're going to see if Dracula end up making the cut to be in the next you know, the next DLC pack, I should say. I'm really rooting for him. I'm hoping that he do get to make it into that DLC pack because that's going to be super duper dope. Now, one of the newcomers that we got coming to Mortal Kombat 12, and I'm going to give them their own video on this also because I have more details on that, is the Jigsaw Killer. Now, the Jigsaw Killer, aka John Kramer, which was played by Tobin Bell, I think that will also be a great idea for them to include the Jigsaw Killer. He would kind of replace, you know, some of the puzzle characters. I'm going to talk about that in his own video, so you're gonna need to tune into that. So I'm not gonna go into detail about his gameplay, but I do have some info on his gameplay. So the Jigsaw Killer, just to give you a little quick backstory, he has a huge franchise. They rebooted his series. He's supposed to be coming back with another movie also, which is completely dope. And I just think that's going to be extremely fantastic to see the Jigsaw Killer versus Michael Myers or versus Freddy Krueger or Ghostface or something like that. So the House of Horrors pack is definitely going to be something that I will be picking up. That's just what I'm looking forward to or whatever. So the next person on this list is Pinhead. Now, Pinhead, I did a video on Pinhead before telling you guys that Pinhead was going to be in Mortal Kombat 12, but it was going to be a female version, which I'm not too keen on. Pinhead is known as a male version of Pinhead. Now they talking about Pinhead is non-binary and it's supposed to be a woman, but it's really not. I don't have time for all that crap, dude. It's a video game. Put Pinhead in the game. I said Pinhead. Yo, clown me in the comments for saying Pinhead. Leave comment Pinhead. LOL. So Pinhead is supposed to be in Mortal Kombat 12. Straight up. This is another requested character that has the potential to do some really cool things because it involves traps, chains, spikes, needles, and things of that nature. So stay tuned for the video that I'm going to be doing on Pinhead 2. That's not something that you want to miss out on or whatever the case is. And don't worry, because not only is Pinhead being considered, I mentioned him earlier, so it's no surprise. Jason Voorhees, bringing Jason back for another Mortal Kombat game, I would say that could be more so as a cash grab for them to be able to do something like that. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think the fans would have a problem with him, you know, coming back also. So I think that's going to be pretty dope if they do decide to go about it in that nature. So for me, I look forward to that, straight up. Go ahead and put my boy in the game. He deserved to be there. Now, the next one on this list is Candyman. Candyman is another character that's being considered for the House of Horrors DLC pack. Now, some of these characters are going to make it, which is a given, so I want to make that clear, and some are being considered. So to have a quick recap, Michael Myers is confirmed. He's in. Flat out, you will get Michael Myers in Mortal Kombat 12. Come back and watch this video and watch how it aged gracefully. Another person is Pinhead, that's very close in the running, Freddy Krueger, and then you also got Jason Voorhees. So you want to make sure you stay tuned towards the channel so you can stay updated with these things, as well as the newcomer, which is Jigsaw. Now, Candyman. Candyman, that's played by Tony Todd from the 1992 film classic, is another great idea because he has this hook on his hand, and that hook allows him to be a very unique character. You can do brutalities with it, you can do uppercuts with it, all types of stuff. He's damn near designed directly for Mortal Kombat, so I don't see it being an issue with him being included into Mortal Kombat. I don't think that will be an issue at all. Now, the weirdest name that I've heard so far is having Frankenstein included in the House of Horrors pack. I'm not too big on having Frankenstein included because, you know, maybe I never really watched the Frankenstein movie, to be honest with you. So I just don't understand this character at all. But I know Robert De Niro did play the 1994 version, well, the remake at least, or whatever the case is. So that's good. But other than that, Frankenstein's monster being in Mortal Kombat 12, I really don't have too much to say about it. He just reminds me of Android 8 from Dragon Ball, you know, from the Dragon Ball TV show. Like, what can he actually do? I'm pretty sure they can come up with some very cool and scary stuff regarding this character and everything. That's something that I would be looking forward to, you know, should he do make it there. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, is there going to be any females that appear for the House of Horrors pack? Unfortunately, there will be no females for the House of Horrors pack, but that does not mean they will not come in a later pack. Now, another character they have in mind is Carrie White, and that's an entirely separate video, so you want to stay tuned for that one. You don't know who Carrie White is? Carrie White is one of the greatest horror villains of all times. She is truly a monster, or is she a victim? You know, so basically her backstory is she was being bullied by her peers and Stephen King's you know, version of Carrie, or whatever it is. And with that being said, she just turns into a deliberate killer. It just goes crazy, gets her revenge. I think she would be great for Mortal Kombat 12. So Carrie White, stay tuned for the video that I'm going to be making on her. I do not want you to miss out on that. So I'll definitely want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Who was your favorite character that you heard on this House of Horrors pack? Now, I know a lot of you gonna be like, oh, that's a lot of characters, blah 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 blah. So I want somebody that's watching this video to go in the comment section and make a list of all the DLC characters that I mentioned, as well as the honorable mentions. If you do that for me, I will most definitely like your comment. I will also heart your comment. And if you're the first one to do it, I will pin your comment so others can be able to read it. So you want to make sure you hop on that first. Just to get some quick thoughts on it, I truly do believe that Mortal Kombat 12 House of Horrors pack is going to be a high selling pack just because it has a lot of properties behind it. We got all those new movies coming out for them characters. Like I said, we got the new Scream movie. There's a rumor Jason's getting a reboot. Michael Myers just got his reboot. And then you got Ghostface. Ghostface just got his reboot. And I believe Candyman just came out with a new movie too. So they looking to get all this promo off the ground. So that's something I'm super excited about, looking forward to. So we can really dig into it and enjoy this game for what it actually is. And the reveal is coming soon, guys. So don't think the reveal is too far off. We are getting this reveal. I told you the dates that I definitely want you to keep in mind. It's gonna be, of course, April 26th, and I want you to keep April 12th in mind also. So April is definitely the month where you're going to officially get a Mortal Kombat public acknowledgement, not through some earnings call. So I want you to stay tuned so that you don't miss out on that also. Again, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. And I want to say thank you to you guys so much, because we hit 20,000 subscribers on the channel. That's huge. We are on the road to 100K, and that's just what we focused at, and we're going to try to knock that out as soon as humanly possible as we can get that done. Again, you guys are awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys do as far as being creative in MK12. I do looking forward to playing some matches with you guys. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at The Wave Report. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.